You spoke into it and it sounded all right.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Hi everyone, welcome to another Cosmic Crone conversation with me, Marie.
And me, Tina.
This week we are, she's a little bit tipsy and I'm full of coffee, but we're going to talk about, like maybe we would, current affairs.
Of planet Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we're going to do, we've got in front of us some tarot. I have the Good Tarot.
Which comes with a very lovely book.
And you have the Gateway of Light Activation.
With another nice little book.
We do have other cards as well, which I might delve into, but I'm not sure because they're more witchy. But
yeah, but we were sitting thinking we were going to do another subject, actually.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. And we sat here and we went, you haven't, had a go with the cards lately. And then you said, didn't you, about, well...
do you know what sparked me was I had this weird dream.
Yes.
Right, okay, yeah. I was watching an episode of The Y-Files, which I think sparked it. But it was strange because it was about me and my son, and it was about the vaccinations. Now, you're either one way or the other, ain't you? Like, you're either on board with them or you're not. And I never have been. My children were never vaccinated. I was never vaccinated apart from... No, actually, I wasn't vaccinated because I had measles when I was a kid. Anyway, the point is, it was in the future where I wasn't vaccinated, my son wasn't vaccinated, but my daughter was because she'd had a child, and for some reason, her and the daughter had been vaccinated. And it come to a point where, from what I'd gathered, AI was being used to splice genes to get rid of any impurities and like illnesses, inborn diseases, and actually curing people that are already, that have disease, you know. And from this point, everybody basically was being born through AI gene splicing, so that the human population had changed. But the thing was, they were changing other things that they shouldn't have tampered with,
right,
to make humans conform more to how the government wanted them to behave. And it in the end, there wasn't any crime because they weren't violent, they were passive. And so the people, it was something to do with the vaccines in my dream, that there was something in the vaccines that was giving you, that was changing your genes. And I think it was like something AI being put into you and like turning you into a robot, I guess, you know, adding artificial stuff into the human body. So in the end, it was one lot of people weren't vaccinated and the other were, and they split the world up, every country split them up. We became like illegals, and then they had these soldiers and troops, or whatever you want to call them, that went out like policing and were trying to catch all of us, like the rebels. And I remember living underground because it was the only way that they couldn't, with drones and stuff, they could pick up like heat signatures and that.
I was saying it reminds me of that film with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. It reminded me of that. It was like a utopia.
I can't remember the name. That's what it was. Like,
that was the conversation we were having earlier on. And then, wasn't it, you said about...
I actually thought, what's the world going to be like? I mean, I'm not being funny. My mum died when she was 79. My nan died when she was 79. So I'm pretty much probably going to live another, 24 years, maybe 25 years. So I'm not going to be around to foresee the things that we are going to talk about in the cards, which is about fossil fuels running out. Are we going to destroy the planet? Is AI going to take over?
And this has to do with the cards because
we are going to ask the cards and ask spirit, which before we came online, I did a little bit with your cards because yours are quite out there.
This deck is Gateway of Light Activation with by Kyle Gray. For those listening on the Spotify and the other platforms.
Yeah, and they do have look, Acturian light codes. They're quite out spacey, which I thought was ideal to ask for.
So that's why we thought we'd have a conversation. Carrying on from earlier on today, and use the cards to answer those questions. So for those listening and not watching, what we will do is describe the card for you. We thought it might be a bit of a long one, but you know what? Who dares wins? Lewis Collins.
Oh, yeah, my hero.
So there you go. Look it up.
So I'm picking up now the Gateway of Light, which are actually your cards. I bought for you for Christmas, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've not really looked at them that much. I do love the back, which is like that. It's like the planet with
the blue
spacey gold stars and stuff. So, okay, I'm just going to close my eyes for a sec just to reconnect because obviously we've disconnected while we're chatting.
And while she's connecting, let's give you an update on the Yappy Valley, the dog sanctuary. Unfortunately, one of the puppies passed today. I think it was Parvo. So if you want to donate and help with medical bills and things like that, you can go to PayPal, SOS Dogs 2017 at outlook.com. Really appreciate your donations if you can do that. And also the TRNC Animal Rescue Family is on Facebook as well. So you can go and have a look at the progression as well. Don't have to donate. Just go and have a look. It'd be nice to have your comments or just for you to see what goes on up there.
Okay, I've just asked and I actually, do you know, I've got those cards, the Starman ones. I've just got like a hint from David Bowie to say, oh, you should have bought them once. Right, okay, so we're going to ask one question at a time. In our list, we have you've put, is AI going to destroy us? I think it's quite harsh, destroy. Maybe take over.
Your dream wasn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could take
Is it going to take over? Is it going to outdo us? Yeah. Are we on the wrong road where AI is concerned? Trying to pick one out. Usually,
do you want me to get it? Because I can see the one you're going for.
You can pick the next one. Pleiadian activation.
And for those watching, that's the card. And for those who are listening, it's a very what would you say, blue, purple, like a sphere with lots of lights.
Because the Pleiadians are, people say that they're guides and help us. A lot of people talk to the Pleiadians. I myself, I don't ask them who they are. When I've seen guides, cosmic guides that are entities from other worlds, if you want to call them that, I'm not interested in where they came from. If they've come from a certain galaxy.
I think you just take it for granted they're there sometimes, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, I am trying to pick out one to go with this.
And
from
this
the
tarot, the other tarot that you're shuffling, is the good tarot that we showed earlier on. And that's by Colette Baron Reed. I think we should also tell you who wrote it or who had the concept for it, because at the end of the day, you might want to get the deck yourself.
Yeah. So what I've pulled, you can show that one.
It's the Six of Earth. And
which in the normal card,
let's see, the telly's on, you can tell.
The normal cards are the Six of Pentacles, because Pentacles.
Right, and this one is, it's got pentacles on it, actually. It looks like pentacles on it. So,
yeah, hanging from
from the antlers of the stag. So it's stag in like a green, it's very, very green in a forest.
So, okay, I've got to put the glasses on. Okay, Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution.
Is this the AI question?
So I don't think AI is. I think that we've gone a bit OTT with it, but I don't think it's going to overtake us. I think the sci-fi films have gone a bit overboard. Here, this one in
Which
short,
one?
the Six of Earth, it says unexpected resources, happy surprise, and generosity. So I don't see, I'm going to put the book down and just go with the flow. Now, there are Pleiadians that are guiding us in the right direction. I can understand that they are of love and light, and they are about harmony and connection. And they're kind of answering the second question, which is about alien contact.
I haven't.
We'll come to that. I know, but they want to talk about it already. But I'm just like, hang on a minute. Let's do one thing at a time. They're getting quite excited, I think. So the Six of Earth here. It is about harmony. Are you getting anything from these?
Yeah, it's about harmony, harmonic, the Pleiadian activation.
Yeah. And it's about coming together, humanity and these beings from the stars coming together. But I don't see it as a physical connection. You know, when we was talking like about Stephen Greer, that CE5, it's a spiritual connection. That's the connection. It's like the fifth dimension connection.
I'm thinking that, now this, I don't want to be doom and gloom, but it's what I'm feeling, is that there is going to be an explosion of some kind, like, you know, like the question about is AI going to destroy us? I think there's going to be an explosion of people going, I don't want this anymore.
Exactly what I'm getting, like the Earth. People actually, all this with mobile phones and the way that they're progressing, I feel that people are going to suddenly, oh, this has gone too far, withdraw. And like I'm living off grid, I think there's a lot more people now awakening and wanting this urge to live off grid. Well, not so much completely off grid, but away from the rat race.
Yeah, I think that too much technology at such a fast pace has destroyed friendships, relationships, to the point like you're not connecting properly, like face to face.
Yeah, because all you
could say that's been happening for years, but what I'm getting is when that gets to a point where people go, no, I can't take this anymore, and then people will join together. Right now in the world, it's March 2025, and there's a lot of things going on at the moment, and I can see a lot of people putting their foot down and going, we ain't taking this anymore because of global situations. My point being is that I think there's going to be a coming together of a lot of people who didn't expect to connect. You know, people from different countries using technology still, but personally, not AI. I've seen things that have been advertised, right? That go, stop using AI this way. Use AI as your friend, as your co-worker to do this, do that. I don't think that's going to work for a long time.
So the things that it says in the book about this Pleiadian activation, it says find the Pleiades in the night sky, which you can do with an app. Actually, have you seen that mobile app? You put your phone up to the sky and it shows you where all the constellations are.
Nice one.
Yeah. So then ask the Pleiadian guides, thank you for showing me how to heal the matriarchal line and honour the feminine so that I can support a more balanced and evolved form of existence. And obviously the reason that it's a feminine thing is because when you look at man as a male, they're always the aggressor men. You know, like
You mean
man will destroy each other and women will inherit the earth, isn't it? But that it's a natural male trait is fight, isn't it? It's just in their human genes to have the aggression.
Oh, now this is where I'm getting that perception is going to be blown out the water when people are coming together, seeing things in a different way, dismissing, let's say, AI to a certain degree. And I think if we're going to go men, women, I think men could get together and actually go, no, this ain't working anymore. I think it's unlikely partnerships that I think are going to come through. Unlikely in the sense of, we should all love each other and how's your father and everything. But I'm thinking somebody who is okay then, actually, it's just come to me about people like in different religions who may not see eye to eye. I'm giving it as an example. And then they come together on the same line of, we're not going to put up with this anymore.
Yeah. I think...
Do you know what I mean? Usually at loggerheads, and they won't be.
I don't think it matters. With AI, I don't think it matters who you are, where you are, whether you're religious, non-religious.
No. Yeah, I'm not saying...
AI...
No, I'm not coming from that angle. I'm coming from that people will be saying about AI, not AI saying, oh, well, you're Muslim, you're Christian. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying people who may not normally have a social gathering or talk to each other, it's the way of the world, some of it, will be coming together against it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Yeah. So it doesn't matter who you are, what religion you are, AI will affect everybody no matter what, won't it? And then people will come together and rise against it.
Okay, well, that's our answer.
Machine.
Yeah.
So let's put those back. Now, in regards to the next one, which they was getting excited.
Is that what you were on about?
It's a Pleiades. They are...
Where is it?
The closest... They're like the bluish stars in the sky, and they're the closest... Pleiades is the closest to Earth, the closest cluster of
I'd like you
stars
to keep going with the cards because you've got that connection at the moment. So, I'll have a look at it as well. If anybody's got any answers to some of the questions that we're asking.
Okay, they're saying, now one before said, I read somewhere that...
Sorry, can I just say, put in the comments if you have an answer that's different, the same, agree, or different. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, they're saying that some people are wrong in that we've been here before and it's come round again. No, they're saying this is, we've never got to this point before. Humanity has never got to this point. There are a lot of conspiracy theories about, they say Egyptians had electricity or the Atlanteans were far, they're not human, that's not counting. We're talking about humanity. has never come this far with AI, and there's a lot that we don't know that they're already doing with human genes and technology. Is humanity not like cyborgs, but it's like nanobots and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know that's already being put into humans. They say that they're experimenting on animals, but they've already done it on humans. And yes, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's not good. Okay, so human alien contact. Now, straight away, I don't think it's a physical thing. What's that one say?
This is Gaia Gateway activation on the Gateway to Life activate. Oh God, it's the same minute, Neela. Gaia Gateway activation, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, Earth intelligence, and this one has it's like as if it's leading a path to a portal.
And
to me,
are they pink clouds?
They are with what do you call it? A bit of a rainbow. So those watching, if you see that, it's a beautiful. Reminds me of the Stargate portal. Remember the one?
The Gaia Gateway is a chakra that connects us directly with the mind and intelligence of Mother Earth.
Right.
The chakra is not very well known, but now been acknowledged as one of the key energetic spaces we can connect with to activate the ascension process. So this is about us. The Gaia Gateway activation is about us spiritually, if you want, you know I'm going to say it, don't like that word, evolving. I think it's more as cosmic beings.
Yeah, it's like a rebellion against.
I think this
against what's going on.
This
like
connection this connection to, if you want to call them aliens, it's not going to be spaceships coming down. If you see spaceships coming down, they're man-made machines by governments that are faking this alien invasion type thing.
Yeah.
They're not. That's not the real, if you want to call them alien, interdimensional beings, aren't they? Yeah, they could be from other galaxies, from other dimensions. If there's mirror universes, it could be from there. So when you look at the words on it, wisdom transmission, so there's going to be a transmission, like a download.
Yeah, I'm being very quiet because I'm
to us. Yeah.
Gathering.
Do you remember when you were saying on one of the other cards that you didn't understand it because it said download, the one that I picked up for myself?
Yeah.
So it's a transmission. It's like it's coming through. If you want to simplify,
naturally or AI?
No, it's not AI. Nothing to do with AI.
Right. Okay.
No, we're talking about alien. Yeah, we're talking about beings from other dimensions.
I get that.
I.e. the Pleiadians who came through. Yeah. So when Gaia here is Earth, isn't it? Mother Earth. So we need to look after this planet because it is a beautiful planet. It has been a beautiful planet.
How many years have we and centuries we've been told to look after it?
Yeah, that's right.
And we don't.
And when you look at single people, we don't do much. We do contribute by buying stuff that's been mass produced, like for farming animals. You know, it's not like going out and killing a wild animal, using its fur and its meat. As you look at the older cultures, you know, like the Native Americans, when you look at Eskimos, what do they have in the snow apart from fish, really? But they would use every part of the animal and honour it as well. But
give thanks for
now the government has let wild with, which was another a thing that I put down about, like fishing, commercialised commercial fishing is killing the ocean. There's so much of it, millions and millions and millions They're killing thousands of dolphins just so that they don't eat the fish that they fish for us to eat. Tuna's going to disappear soon. That's what the prices have gone up with tuna. So there's things like that we have to look after the earth. And I think this download that these Pleiadians are going to give us is going to open a lot of us up. And when you talk about religions, it won't matter what religion you are.
That's my point.
Or where you're coming from. It's going to be downloaded. So this wisdom transmission is going to happen, and Earth will have this new intelligence, I think, that will wake us up. Now, what does it say about this? So, to connect, it says, visualize yourself sending deep roots into the center of the Earth. So that's like grounding yourself. When you get as far as you can go, a portal will open up and connect you with the matrix of Gaia's wisdom. Be open to receiving a direct transmission. So this is saying we can activate this from actual planet Earth. We don't have to look up to the stars. We can actually, like when we do grounding and you imagine roots going into the earth, go right to the center of the earth, to the portal that will open you up to Earth's wisdom. Because remember, Earth is an actual living being. The planet itself is alive. It's alive and it breathes and it's thriving despite us, believe it or not. There's a message here as well. When you draw this card, it's a reminder to trust the plan. Wisdom of Gaia is with you at this time, and you can enjoy the natural expansion that is taking place. Come back to her, she is your chosen home, which is true, because we all choose before we're born. Remember, we've done this in the past life. We choose where we go, believe it or not. And some people argue with that, or how can you choose to go into a life, a hard life? Because as non-human, you want to experience it as a human. You won't know what it's like until you become in a human body and experience that. And that's what that's about, like, going through bad crap. So shall we move on to...
Yeah.
I actually didn't pick one, did I?
I know. Do you want to leave it at that, though?
Yeah, because that's
to me, that
quite
answers
a lot.
the question.
It did, didn't it? Yeah. So there won't be a physical alien invasion. It will be personal downloads and a wake-up call.
A lot more.
Very personal.
A lot more Earth, Mother Earth. A lot more natural sort of connection.
Do you want to ask? Because one of your questions is there.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask that one?
Oh, I had a question. Is there going to be a global collapse?
Is that like financial?
Just in general. Like it would be, because there's lots of political trade wars going on at the moment. And sometimes, even though that is, I can't imagine how it's affecting people, right?
I am getting a yes.
But what I was going to say is that sometimes it's also taking your eyes off something else, because something else is happening that we don't know about, but that's all political and all that. But my question was, in the 1920s they had the financial collapse and all that, and it's going that way, in my opinion, which people know that's not, it's everywhere. But are we going to have a global collapse? Because that's where my feelings were coming from, that we all come together in a different way.
So what I picked
was from the Gateway of Light Activation Pack.
Angelic frequency. Angels are here, you are safe. Potent connection. And then I picked the 9 of Earth and the Messenger of Earth.
And that's
which a lot of Earth cards are coming out.
And that's from the Good Tarot.
Yeah.
Which one is This is what Pentacles, and is that Pentacles?
The Nine of Earth is Pentacles, yeah, and
Pentacles.
the Messenger of
Oh,
Earth
Earth, both Pentacles.
would have been
So,
the Knight.
The second one is a lady. Excuse me a minute, and she's holding some flowers, some earth, and if you could say she's giving praise or she's praying with a shroud over her, hasn't she? And the other one, the Messenger of Earth, is she has pentacles on, and she's got, hang on, I have to look at it myself. She's got a staff, and she's actually dressed a little bit like somebody in the forest, and she's got antlers, twigs. Have you seen? There's antlers.
Yeah.
So she's giving herself off as a animal of the earth, I would say, a free
Yeah.
animal. Yeah.
So the question.
So sorry.
Is there going to be a global collapse?
My answer is yeah.
Why would you say that? Is it something you feel, or is it something with the cards?
It's a little bit, my confirmation was seeing the lady holding the flowers and the lady dressed as somebody from a forest, let's say, maybe a witch type thing. I don't mean like everybody's going to die, collapse. I mean it's coming back to what I keep, it's feeding what I'm thinking about, that coming together, the rising of the people, let's say, not the politicians, not the globalists, the people that are up there. I think they used to be in the shadows, didn't they?
I think these questions sort of all roll into the same answer.
Yeah.
That whatever happens, everything's going to get, like with AI, with you, like you said, global collapse, everything's going to get to a point where people will turn to spirit, people will turn to the cosmos.
Do you think people who have dismissed it or never thought of it before are going to be more in tune?
Yeah, see things in a different light.
I think that's where I'm coming from.
I can actually see physically people throwing their phones on the floor and stamping on them, getting rid of them, because there will be a point where everything you do, when you've been on the phone and we've spoke about things and you're like, oh, an ad comes up. We were just talking about that.
I think there's so many things going on at the moment at the time of recording, March 2025, is that it's scaring me. Maybe I'm not directly affected, but I am affected, in my heart and my mind. And I keep getting, not doom, not that feeling of doom, but that feeling of people, I want to reach out. I don't know how to help.
And
do you know what I mean? Does that make...
Yeah. Obviously, there's 2 Earth cards. And before we had Gaia, which was Earth, and we had another Earth card. There's a lot about Earth. Yeah. Although we're asking about... actually, the whole thing was we asking about Earth. Yeah. And, the Messenger of Earth, I feel it's the planet Earth, Gaia, they call it, is giving us the message. I call it a she, because
our angelic frequency from the gateway cards.
Yeah. She nurtures.
I was going to say, I'm backing you up, is that the angels are here, the people are here.
Yeah, the Pleiadians, the beings. Yeah.
We're just waiting for you to reach. I don't think
they're waiting for us to get to this point.
They don't want you to, from what I'm getting. They don't want you to be in that position, but they're being that nurturing, guiding. They want to come and do it.
And what I think...
Is that what you meant by they're excited? Like, we can be of help.
So what I'm getting is we as the normal people, everyday person, will have the earth given back to us. This is what I see here, that we will be plentiful and everyone will have their own bit of land.
Are we wishing this?
Wishing it.
I'm feeling it. You know what I mean? People watching, listening might think, oh, you know, you're trying to be nice about it all. But I'm genuinely feeling it.
Yeah, they're actually giving us our planet back, helping us. Like I said, it's all about the everyday person. When you say global collapse, that's getting rid of
That's quite
the
broad,
powers
isn't
that
it?
shouldn't be.
It's
Getting
quite
rid of
broad.
the powers that shouldn't be, getting rid of parliaments and
Yeah, I think you've got to have some.
people.
I think you've got to have some order though, because it'd just be mayhem. But I think it's not. It's not them. It's their policies. Well, it is them, but I mean,
it is them.
Yeah, it is them, but it's the policies.
But then these people, guides, will be here to guide us. It's hard to understand because we're not on that level. We're still stuck in this 3D world of being ruled, being governed, and you have to look beyond that.
Yeah, that's why I keep looking up.
That you ascend
messages.
You ascend so that you understand that this is just a physical body.
Are you hot?
I was a bit, but obviously I had a drink, so
no, I'm genuinely.
I was.
I'm sweating, and what I'm trying to say is I don't know if that's of any relevance. Look, I'm getting really clammy, and it's cold. Yeah,
I'm getting universal love, like you're as an answer.
Am I feeling the warmth? Am I getting a Like, don't worry about it, Marie. I think you're worrying about it.
Universal love is part of breaking free from this invisible cage that we're in.
Look, right, okay. Maybe I'm going too far, but when the COVID situation happened and people were isolated, I think a lot of people changed in the world. I think a lot of people realised that there was more to the world. And I think there was a lot more like camper vibes and things like that, and people taking chances, don't you?
Yeah, I'm also getting the earth will heal. Keep coming back to the earth because of the earth card, but the earth will heal. Anything that we do to it, they're answering the second questions, the other questions that I said about fossil fuels running out and about are we going to make fish extinct. But the earth will heal itself.
But do you think you only saying it's going to heal?
After this.
Yeah.
After the crash.
I think something's going to happen. I'm very, very I'm timid to say that. Do you get me?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I've just got 25 years so in my head, but that's probably when I might be dead. Well, I might have ascended then because I won't be in my body. I would like to maybe not come back again. You know, when we spoke about past lives and stuff.
Who wants to keep making the same mistakes?
I don't know. Is it about that though? I mean, what am I doing? I'm rescuing dogs. I know you are as well. It's taken many, many years, and it does. And that's why I think you come back, and sometimes you do pick up where you left off.
Right. Okay. I'm thinking. Yeah.
Right. Sometimes it takes a lifetime. It takes a lifetime to figure life out.
We need the people who. What was that?
I dropped quite a few there. I'm not going to read them all. I'm going to read the first one. Again, it's about inner earth.
Describe.
There you go. That's a beautiful picture, and it's like a tunnel. It is under earth. Oh, look, base chakra, strength and security, laying
what was you saying about in your dream about going underground?
Everything we've picked today, apart from when we was asking about aliens, which came up as Pleiadians, didn't it?
Mm.
But it's all about Earth, which is what we've been asking about. And now
The
we've
card
got
that's
inner
just been
Earth.
picked for those listening, there's a tree, isn't there,
Mm.
on level ground, and then a sort of walkway underneath
With pillars,
with
yeah.
pillars.
But to me, that looks like that's a face and shoulders, and that's inside the body.
Oh my God!
So that's like
I can see
the
it like
light
there's
at the
like
end of the tunnel.
1980s pads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that light at the end of the tunnel is your heart there, isn't it?
Put the picture up for
Yeah.
people just
So
for 1 second.
can you see like that's a neck with a head
Ooh.
and a heart in the middle there. Women's hearts
all
are in
comes
the
back.
centre. Did you know that? Women's hearts are more here.
It all comes back
The
to
man
us.
is on the left because women have to. No. Yeah. We could read the inner earth. So
with all this, I'm glad we had that conversation this afternoon about your dream, because it's come to a point where we're on the evening when this is really interesting. I hope it's something you're following and listening to.
So here, earlier on it came up about Gaia, and actually there's a chakra.
I couldn't remember the word when you were saying
within
about
the
the
earth.
chakra.
This is talking about the base chakra. This card here about the base chakra.
The one with
which again
what we said was a tree and maybe a walkway.
It's grounding
underneath.
again, and it's rooting into the earth. So it is known as the root chakra as well. So it's at the base of the spine and is the energy center that governs our connection to the physical world and all of its lessons. So it is again about planet Earth, and I think it's physically helping. We need to help our planet to heal. She can't do it on her own. She will do a good job of it, but there's certain things we need to help her.
I think we've got to stop going into another realm in our minds that is based on AI. No, coming back to AI. I think it's taking away our humanness. If you get me, yeah, it might be quicker. It might be quicker to go on. Was it chatbot or whatever? But I think when it boils down to it, it's us.
I mean, I hate Facebook. I use Facebook, but I don't sit there scrolling.
Now we put things on
for the charity, it does help. Social media does help to raise money, and we can't all live completely off grid. We was talking about, obviously I've been cutting down trees, which I really hate doing, but you know, when you talk about eating animals, and obviously vegans are strict, like, you know, it's bad, you shouldn't eat animals, they have feelings. I can understand that. I can totally understand that. And obviously I've been vegetarian for many, many years and suddenly started eating chicken and the odd fish. And I actually thought, I don't want to do it no more the other day, because I thought, most fish now is contaminated with mercury. Am I really harming my body anyway? And I'm not. I just went through a phase of I really fancied that taste of KFC. That it's the spices though, it's not so much.
Yes,
like I said, I didn't want the meat.
The recipe
I just wanted
on the chips.
Yeah.
So let's come back, really in. To what we've been, going on about.
Looking after Earth.
Yeah.
Which we need to do. So, like I said, I feel bad about all this, but sometimes you have to. But as one person, I'm not doing it commercially. I'm not making billions of dollars and killing thousands and billions of fish, or I'm not farming just for the sake of killing an animal.
And
it's different. It is.
You're not.
And I want to
demoralising a lot of humans.
I want to plant more and give back to the earth. I do. And the plants that I've cut down are to make way for the plants that they were literally being suffocated. I've got carob trees and olive trees, and they were literally being suffocated by these vines, and the harnup carob, sorry, it's Turkish harnup. They've got insect, all the little holes,
Yeah.
and
Destroying it.
well, they're dead. But out of it, see, life still finds a way. Out of that dead tree trunk, they're rerouted and they're fresh. But I need to put an insecticide on it, which again, I don't like doing. So if anyone knows how I can save the trees from any further damage without putting a horrid insecticide, because obviously I want to
Something
eat the
natural,
fruits of the
A natural.
tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
weed,
they are
whatever.
devastated. The bark, you just touch it and it's gone.
So you're
It's
doing your
dead.
bit.
So I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
As much as I've destroyed some plants to make way
But
for
sometimes,
new.
like I say, I said about a global collapse. Sometimes things have to happen like that are not what you want to do or go along with for a better future,
Yeah.
for a better area of life. So we hope that us using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid, and I can't read
The Gateway of Light Activation Oracle
guidebook, and it's by Kyle
Gray.
So that's what we've used today. I hope it has been, it's enlightened you, it's made you think, and we might do some more of these. But from us on a cousin, from us on a Cosmic Crone Conversation, it personally, I can't talk for you, but I've enjoyed it, and I hope you have.
And I'm getting message light and love, light and love. I know a lot of people say light and love, but it really is light and love. And you have to look into that
so
more than
simplistic
just the words.
and so powerful at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah, universal love.
Yeah, I've been very quiet on this one because some of the things you've been saying I've been thinking, but then I feel quite upset, but what's the word? Looking forward to things getting back to nature.
We all need to do our part to heal the earth. Yeah.
So I hope you haven't gone too much of a downer. And our message is to be prosperous and to look within yourself and get what you can from joining other people. I think it's about joining other people like-minded. I've always got that message, but for some reason it just keeps coming back to me, but not in a way that's going to hurt anybody. Where that's what's happening at the moment. But I think when it goes down, as Yaz used to say, the only way's up.
I think, like doing group meditations is good, because the more, when I've done it before, and just spreading peace and love and light.
Yeah, it doesn't
everybody. It's just amplified.
But using that for the better good of the world.
Yeah. Not
to sit there and go, hey, everything's going to be all right. I mean, I was born in the summer of love, but, that sit there and just go, yeah. No, those good thoughts, those good deeds, those good ideas, to bring them forward, to use globally to help everybody. And that's like with food, with animals, with vegetables, with the sea. Something's got to give. Something's got to give, and we've all got to get together and do it. Easier said than done, but I think the way things are going at the moment, I think people are starting to think that way. So, thank you for listening and watching to us, and on a Cosmic Crone a Cosmic Crone Conversation. Thank you so much from me, Marie.
And me, Tina.
See you next time. Take care, everybody.
Bye.